everybody, it's Joanne here with a work in progress, and welcome to what I hope will be a series of several Christmas DIY crafts for you. This first one I can thank my friend Rhonda for the inspiration on. She sent me a text a while back with a picture of something that resembled what I'm going to do. And of course I had to go running out that day to the thrift store and find all the pieces that I needed for the project. So what you are going to need for this project are multiple pieces, your choice, style, color, of different kind of baking pans and molds and forms. You will probably need some floral foam. If the height on your pieces isn't exactly what you want, you can use the floral foam to help that. And I did test it with hot glue and it doesn't melt under the hot glue, so that's a plus. You will of course need your handy dandy glue gun, a knife for cutting the floral foam, which I did ahead of time just to save for time. And you will need some sort of tree topper. I have this old vintage cookie cutter in the shape of an angel that I'm going to use for my tree topper. And I think that's it. All the pieces here I was fortunate enough to find in one trip to the thrift store. That way I was able to kind of play with them a little bit when I was there. I did end up getting one piece that I'm not going to be using and one piece that initially didn't work for me, but you just make it work. This piece is a colander and it had a little foot on it. It was too high for where I wanted to use it, so I just knocked this off. So if you see something and you think it might work, hopefully you can adjust it, you know, to fit what it is that you're doing. Okay, I'm going to pull you down to the work surface and we're going to go ahead and get started on this. And the reason I wanted to do this one early, whoops, you're not moving down, why is that? There we go, is because it might take you some time to collect these pieces if you wanted to do this project. You may have some of them already in your home. You could pick these up inexpensive, I would imagine, at yard sales. I don't think I paid anything more than $2, $1 to $2 for the pieces that I found. And I also went ahead and lined them up in the order that they're going to go onto our tree. So what you're going to need to start off with is some kind of a base or something that you're going to use as your kind of your tree stem, your stalk. So we're going to set that first. And here is just a piece that I got. It's an old bowl. Let's see. It is, well, it was made in England. I'm not going to use it this way. I'm using it this way. So rather than glue on here, which I'm not going to get it perfect to match here, let me move that back, I'm going to put the glue on here. Let me get another glue stick because I'm just about out here of this one. Man, these are some long glue sticks, aren't they? Okay, I have this on a low setting on the glue gun, so I'm going to hit the areas that are high. You could also do this with some E6000, of course. Come on, glue gun. We don't have time for this. There we go. And the E6000, of course, is going to make it much more sturdy for you. But because I'm impatient and for the sake of the video, we're just going to use the glue gun. All right, and as best I can, eyeballing it. Actually, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to, whoops, where are you guys? There you are. I'm going to center that as best that I can. That's going to be an important thing here, getting this, and especially the initial piece. There we are. Let me put you down a little bit further. Sorry for that jumble, guys. There we go. Because this is the base for everything else, so you want to try and get that as centered as you can. Okay, so there we are started out. So from the side, you're going to see a little stalk or a little tree stem. And then that's next. Now, let me see, is that? Okay, this is not looking level to me, so I'm going to push it down a little bit. Okay, a little bit more. This side I did a little too much. You want to try as, now I really did it, best as you can to get this as level as you can. Otherwise, your tree may topple over once you are finished with it. Okay, there we are. Now, next I have this piece here, which is an old mold. And that's going to be my next piece on there. Okay. So I am going to hot glue around that right there. Put on enough that it'll make a nice strong stick for me. And again, as best I can, I'm going to center this. There we are. And just give it a little press. Oops, that did not stick. No, that did not stick. Well, let's try that one over again. And this might be because maybe this is too slick. Let me try roughing it up a little bit with my knife. I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not, but we could try it. Again, we'll try this again. This one might require a little E6000 here. Or maybe I just waited too long before I put it on top of my next piece here. Nope, that's still not sticking. It's not sticking to this. Let's see if the glue will stick to the glue. Okay. There we are. Hopefully the glue will stick to the glue and this will work this time. Yeah, that did it. It didn't want to stick to this pan itself. I don't know why. But when the bottom glue dried and I put on a ring of glue onto this piece and glued it to the glue, it worked. Okay. And then my next piece is a piece of the floral foam. I already went and pre-cut it so I know how big it needed to be. And that really, like I said, that was just for the for time's sake. So that's my next piece. Go. And here's my little colander that I had to knock the foot off of. Hold that down. It's okay that that glue is kind of oozing through there a little bit. That's no problem. And pre-cut this piece as well. And this is because, which you'll see in the final product, I wanted a little bit of distance between the pieces themselves. Okay, my glue gun is not cooperating here. Don't know why. Maybe it's just one of those days, which I can relate to. Okay. Next, we have this little mold here. That's going to go right on top here. When I saw this piece, I just said, oh my goodness, that is something that I absolutely have to make and share it with you folks. I've never seen anything like it. Hold that down a bit. So as you can see, it's a little wobbly. I will have to go back and re-glue some of my pieces so that they are more centered. But you can see the tree is kind of taking form here. Another tip when you're buying your molds and such, You want to graduate the pieces. So your larger piece is on the bottom, and as it comes up, it's going to taper a bit so that you get kind of that tree form. So that's what you're going to be looking for when you are thrifting for your pieces for this project, if you want to try it. Just going to hit each one of these little bumps here. Some glue. I've got him already. Okay. There we are. This is going to be so cool when it is finished. And then there is the top to my tree. This was a mug. It's a pewter mug, a Jefferson cup, and it has someone's initials on it. The best part about it is the year 1977. That was a good year. That was the year I graduated from high school. So I'll put that on top of there. This, I'm actually going to go ahead and put the glue on here rather than here because I don't know exactly where it's going to hit. So, oops, sorry about that. And then, of course, you know, after you're finished, you can clean up all the little glue webbies that happen when you're using your glue gun. Again, I'm going to try and center that. Go. Okay, and then I'll move you up a little bit to put our little tree topper on, our little angel here. You could use anything you could find, a star, it doesn't matter, it's totally up to you. And there she is. Oh gosh, I'm hungry, guys. I really hope you cannot hear my stomach growling. That would be so embarrassing. There it is. Look at this. Is this? I think that is so pretty. I think it is so, so pretty. Now, like I said, you know, I kind of did this a little quickly, so I am going to go back and take some of it apart and adjust just so that it is more even all the way around. But look at that, guys. What do you think? You have to let me know in the comments down below. Let me pull you up a little bit more and get you a closer look so you can see there's the tree stand, its stem, trunk. And I know this one in particular, I'm going to have to take that off. He is really off center. But that gives you the idea of it right there, guys. So I would love to know what you think about that in the comments down below. Is this something that you think you might want to try? And if you do, let me know how it turns out. I would love to know if you do it and it turns out for you. So give it a shot. Let me know, okay? And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, thank you to my current subscribers. And if anyone is interested in DIYs and crafting and haul videos and such, I would love to have you as a member of my YouTube family. So until the next video, everybody take very, very good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.